Wait a second. Now it works. Here we go. Wait a second. Now it works. Here we go. Oh, geez. What have I done? Hope this works now. Guys, let me open Restream real quick so I can see all the chats, not only on Twitch. Chat. There we go. Hey, First Take. What's up? Why am I not? Oh, there is the Twitch chat now. Okay, this is good. This works. Open the template, download all the songs. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are good. I'm just starting to see the comments now, actually. So if you have written something or if you asked me something, please let me know. Because I can't see it right now, unfortunately. If someone subscribed, thank you so freaking much. As always. Ah yeah, downloading the songs. That was my idea. That was my plan. Sub with you, Suffocate. Appreciate ya, man. Cheers. I hate this little... There's a little gap in my hair and I hate it. I'm doing good, just got home from gym. Nice, blood sugar is a bit down, but I'm okay. How about you? Get a Coke or something. Or a piece of chocolate. I'm doing okay. Hey Ryzen, hey everyone else. As I said, I'm just downloading the songs real quick, so bear with me. How's Race Driver Grid soundtrack? I don't know, I didn't check it yet. I'm balls deep in marathon at the moment. Finally getting some decent weather in Canada. Yeah, same here. Weather's nice. Weather's pretty damn nice here. Actually gonna darken and dim the light a tiny bit to just make it a bit more cozy. Can you hear me properly and everything? I changed the mic settings a bit, so the clipping should be less actually. Boop. First time having a track listened to by you. Excited to hear. Yeah, same dude. I'm thrilled. Okay. Not too many submissions right now, which is okay. Farrak, yeah. Rampage Old Mare, same. Pretty excited. Gonna be a good one. Okay. Let's do this. I can keep it like that. I think that's fine. To make this a tiny bit bigger. But like this, you can see my face properly. Okay. There we go. This is good. This is fine. Okay. Let's just start. We got a song called Smirk. The file is not named properly, so I don't know who the artist is. So if it's you in the chat, please say hi. Let's go. Oh, happy birthday, Anti. There is a click at the beginning. That's annoying. Get rid of that, please. Get rid of this. Just do this. We better. Oh, you don't hear it! Oh my god. Usually you guys are faster. There you go. Oh, Winter is in the chat. Did you submit something already? I hate my hair today. The swirls! I got curly hair, you know, so that's kind of nice. Hey, Mother. Stream just started, yeah. So the intro is per se is cool, but the main melody needs to be louder. Right now, everything is swallowed by the pad. Just too much going on in the midst at the same time. Is it better now? Ooh. Red Ghost, yeah, 100%. Damn, this is fire. Woo-hoo-hoo. Holy shit. I love this. It could have some more high end, right? Yeah, just a bit more clarity in the highs. Damn. Yeah, this is sick. This is pretty sick. Snare is amazing, 100%. My manager just sent me a long message. So dope. Perfect minimalism. It's really, really sick. Yeah, it needs a quite aggressive boost on the high end, not gonna lie. Needs a lot more high end, because otherwise it will be muffled as hell. It just needs the clarity to sound good, actually. Right now, the sound design is amazing. It's really, 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 really sick, but it definitely needs work on the highs. Besides that, big ups. Love this. Love the approach. Really, really my jam. I think this part here is a bit empty. It needs to be filled out a bit more, and the intro needs some work, but it's cool. Now we got Somber with Midnight Rain. Oh my god, my ears. That's exactly the opposite. The high end hurts my ears. Jesus. My manager says hi. Yeah, stereo is all over the place as well. Can we stop doing this? Can we stop making random intros and turning it into a fake drop like this? Can we just please? Can we make music? Can we actually do stuff that's cohesive and has a red line and makes sense instead of this? That would be something special. Jesus, this snare as well. Hell no. Love the texture on the machine gun here. Snare's kinda... not the snare. The drop is kinda cool. The sound design is nice, but the drums have no power. Snare sounds like a fart. The kick works, kinda. Just needs more transient. I like the sound design though. Sound design is nice. Really, really cool texture. Nice disperser-esque machine gun type thing. Yeah, the snare is just dunk. These crazy distorted fart snares, I really, really don't understand that. Somber Sea Horizon, okay, welcome. Ooh. That transition was better. This transition actually worked. Love the texture of the machine gun. It's really, really, really nice. Everything else is just a bit basic, you know? Everything else is just something that I heard already, so it's not too interesting. And I think also the intro just needs work. It needs more character. Right now you just have like this really... yeah, this kind of melody, and it just sounds a bit cheap, you know what I mean? So just some different instruments, maybe some effects on the synth itself could also work. High end is really crazy on the intro. Also, the intro is too loud compared to the drop. The drop needs to be louder than the intro. Don't do volume automations. But there is good stuff hidden in this, in my opinion. There's really, really good stuff in there. It just needs a bit fine-tuning here and there, and maybe a steer towards a more interesting direction, towards something that is a bit more creative. Because right now it's just something that I know already with a worse intro, but with good sound design. So definitely keep it up. We got Star Kitty with Stereo Shredder. Pretty cool title. This works. Bye, Dreadorum. Okay, sub is way too low. You just don't hear the sub on the system. Also, the crackly noise is a bit too aggressive on the ears. I like the approach though, it's quite different. It's just a bit too messy here and there. It definitely needs fine-tuning. So what I would do with the sub is, instead of going like from the keynote down, I would go a bit up and then move towards the keynote. So the note that is hitting on the sub at the end is the keynote, and otherwise it goes like 5 semitones up for the pitch fault. So, like, so you have actual sub and don't go this low. So this goes down to like E1 and lower, so you just don't hear it anywhere. And here I would actually move this up with the bass of that would be better, right? Because now you have the nice moving bass, but then you just don't have the low end going. My pleasure, Ryzen. Yo, Circuit! Yeah, it's cool. Needs work, but definitely is cool. I like the unique take on this. It's pretty interesting, in my opinion. Again, I'm bleeding inside. No idea who sent this because the file is not named properly. Could be no quit. Name your files properly, dude. So whoever sent this one, it's called Rhythm Bitch in the file. I think it was Alex. I cannot open the song, so I think the rendering went wrong somehow. Short Circuit, go ahead. I think this one needs a bit more high-end, right? It feels a bit flat. Sabot, or whatever your name is, the guy who sent Battlefield, you have to name the file like this, not your upload. Yeah, also not a fan of the choir here, to be honest. It's kind of random. See ya, mother. Drums are amazing, yeah. Also not the biggest fan of the singing. Ooh, this part is dope. Gives me old school Prodigy vibes with the vocals. Love it. Damn, this part is fire. Sounds crazy, man. Crazy part. This is a monster, dude. I will never move away from my monster friends. And yes, it's a paid ad. Oh, sorry, short circuit. Yeah, this is Signal-Grid. Love the second drop a lot more than the first one. There's just a lot of things I don't really connect to. The vocals, the choir. I think everything else is kind of nice, but the vibes of it just don't match me, I guess. I think that's kind of the problem. But it's still cool. It's a good song. It's well produced. Maybe at a bit high end, just make it a bit snappier on the highs. You're good. Now we got, what's your name again? Zubot with Battlefield. Moonlord, I made a story and said that I produced 5 albums fueled by Monster, and then they reached out and just give me stuff. Stereo on the intro is kind of crazy. Make it a bit more mono. And there's like the vinyls, the dun 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 playing. Maybe make them a bit louder. I think they're too much in the background right now. Or otherwise, reduce the volume of the whole Foley stuff that is going on a bit. Cool build up. Oh. Well, it's kind of sick, kind of cool sound design. It's interesting. Maybe give your kick a bit more transient. Just use a transient shaper, make it a bit clickier. I think that would fit pretty well. I like this. One thing you definitely need though is you need cymbals on this, because right now it just sounds a bit thin, a bit flat. But once we add some nice cymbals to it, let's just use some cymbals from my sample pack with Madcore. We just add some cymbals, as I said, on the kick and the snare. This will sound a lot fuller, a lot better. You will just fill out the stuff that kind of gets knocked out with your sidechain. Whoops. You hear? Without it? With it? Besides that, it's sick. I like the sound design. It's a kind of unique take. I like the squeegee sound. Maybe some kind of atmosphere in the background would also be cool. Just a little pad that does like a that drones in the background a bit. Because you have like the cinematic intro and then the drop is just like sound design and drums. So just a bit of tonality in the background could be cool. Definitely add the cymbals. Ooh. Nice. Yo, Origami. Yeah, but a lot of potential. Honestly, you have this thing already. You can just use this to fill out the drop, actually, just noticed. So if we just go to the drop and add this kind of thing. Maybe from there. I'll make it unique real quick. Save it. Pitch it up. Reverb. Short reverb. OTT. Some distortion. Getting rid of the low end. Also maybe just give it a bit of a delay, maybe. A corkscrew. Something like this, right? Then you can just loop this again and again, and you have like a really, really cool tension on top of everything. Nice. Smacking bullets, go ahead. Of course, Toxin. Oh yeah, that's sick. You get the idea. But besides that, pretty sick. Pretty cool. I like it. Now I got Nefix with Rhythm of War. A lot of war-related stuff these days. You get your homework, yeah. You got this. Oops. Oh, sick. Could be a bit louder. Okay, let me read that Smacking Boats comment real quick. I'm making Sheppertones and I have one as a placeholder using a sine wave. However, I've recorded a full piano sample instrument and want to use that as my Sheppertone. However, as the pitch rises, I needed to use all of the samples rather than just take one and pitch shift it up. I don't know how I can do this, as all of my samples just pitch shift a single note rather than crossfade through the samples in the map. Smacking Boats, I don't 100% get what you're trying. Hamburger, welcome to Twitch then. Yeah, I'm doing this every Monday. Yeah, with the Sheppertone, it's a thing. It's kind of a mixture between the levels that you're going through and the pitching and everything. But it really depends on how you're trying to do this. Yeah. So immediately I would make this part shorter. Drop it here again. Just for better tension. I think this will help a lot for the pace. So if we go like this. Got you, Toxin. And go back. Oh yeah, this is fire. Puka Panda on SoundCloud. Your submission didn't work because it's not the private link. Please send the private link. But I think the build-up is also too long. Shorten this build-up here. So we get one... just do... I would do this, honestly. Just go in like this. I know what a Sheppertone is. Yeah, progress does not work here 100% because I thought there was a drop, but this seems to build up longer, so... And not a fan of this part, honestly. I think a proper drop here with the snare would be better. Got you, Hamburger. Maybe next time. Yeah, the drum placement here just puts you off, I think. Just a proper pacing on the drums could be cooler. Oh, shot target, don't worry. I only drink one a day. That's pretty much it. Got you, pandas. Oh, I like the Reese here. It's still not the private link. You have to click on share and then share the private link. My wife is here. Most of the time, it's true. At least that's what I'm trying. This one is kind of dragging a bit. Everyone's happy to see Ska. Love it. Yeah, in this drop, the pacing and the drums work a lot better, in my opinion. I think a good inspiration actually would be my song Vagabond, if you want to check that out, Nefix. Just for drum placement and stuff. But it's pretty cool. I like the melody, I like the vibe in general. It could be a good soundtrack for something, I think. Pretty nice. Now we got one last thing, and the file is not named properly, so I have no idea who sent this. Oh yeah. Puka Panda, I have to check again. Your file is still not the private link. You have to click share and then send me the private link. Oh my god, I hate the vocals. Yeah, clipping is way too crazy. Oh, it hurts my ears. Whole thing is way too loud. Like, it's so overblown. Completely all over the place. Kind of messy jam. Puka Panda, now your song is not downloadable. Oh, let me... Oh, the vocals. This is so hard to listen to. Oh my god. The sound design here is kind of cool, I guess. Hey, a nice thing. Yeah, you definitely have to get rid of the clipping. It's kind of harsh. I would love to properly give you feedback on this, but it's really just freaking hard to listen to because it hurts my ears. Because of all the clipping. It's too loud. The sub bass is kind of pushing the high end too crazy, so the high end gets distorted, and that makes it really, really harsh. Way too much going on as well. Definitely reduce this a bit and kind of make it more minimal. Hey, Panda made it. Like, there's cool stuff in there. There's cool stuff going on, like the weird textures and everything, and the flow is kind of crazy. But yeah, just too brutal to listen to, honestly. This plug is kind of good. It's well written. Yeah, the vocals are just not for me. I know there's an audience for this, but I don't like it. No, Alex. I think a big problem is that all the bass sounds are also too loud compared to the drums, right? Snare needs more transient as well. It needs to click a bit more at the beginning. It's really just a white noise right now. Yeah, flow is kind of crazy, but also a bit exhausting. Jesus, so much stuff going on. How many drops do you want? Yes. How many last things will it be? Sabot, yeah, I would be interested, but I'm not really interested in going to America at the moment. Cool piano here. Love it. Outro was cool. Puka Pandas, yeah, 100%. I prefer non-dubstep submissions. Now we got Sacred Spirits by Toxin. Kirby Slice, 100%. Go ahead. Exclamation mark feedback and then submit it on the last Patreon post. The intro needs work. It's a bit basic already, but it's a work in progress, so don't disappoint me, Toxin. That's a chunky boy. That filtering sounded way off. That's weird on your ears. I don't on that, no. It's completely unnecessary. That initial hit needs more texture. Melody is a bit goofy. What Suffocate says. Cool flow there. Drums are pretty sick. Yeah, not a fan of the string melody. Besides that, it's cool. Like the sound design, like the impact. Maybe it could use a bit more high end, just a bit more sharpness. It's really, really low in focus right now, which is not a bad thing, but you get me. Drums and machine guns are crazy. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Just the melody is not 100% for me. Still keep working on the toxin. Why am I not able to talk today? Toxin. Wife's in the chat and I cannot talk anymore. Now we got Face These Emotions. I know that it's submitted by Puka Pandas, but it is not named properly. So next time, just name your file properly.
Why is everything changed that I've known? Familiar songs remind
You make me shy, yeah, 100%. I don't like the processing on the vocal. The vocal does not sound bad per se, but the processing makes it a bit ass. Kind of sounds like bad quality vocals because of the processing. It sounds like it's aliasing kind of. Melody's not bad. Yeah, it just sounds like bad quality audio kinda, because it sounds kinda muffled and squashed and hazy. Like the vocals just sound off. It sounds like a really bad recording that you cleaned up too much, kinda. That's exactly what it is. Oh my god. Dude's going full Subtronics. Thing needs more high end for sure, and the drums sound not that good. I think the kick is too... It's too round, like it goes too much oonk. Like you need a snappier kick for sure. Snare also needs more transient and maybe another layer. Yeah, too much oonk for sure. Oh, that's funny. This part sounds better. Kinda harsh on your ears, not gonna lie, but this part is kinda cool. Yeah, this transition was off again. The sounds also don't really blend. Like the drums that you're using all sound kind of different and it does not really sound cohesive. So maybe just pay attention to your ears a bit more. If you hear this, like there is this... Everything is really, really clean, and then the transition into the next part, after that, everything sounds muffled. So all the sounds you have afterwards just don't have enough high end compared to this part here. Right? This sounds good and snappy. Even the bass design does not have enough high end, right? Okay, Sen, I'm sorry. Your track was incredible. Your submission was insane. I loved that one. You will see it in the VOD. There is some feedback that I got, but in general, it was really, really sick. One Big Bang, yes, still time to submit. Exclamation mark feedback, and then the latest post on my Patreon, and you can submit there. Go ahead. Just hurry a bit, because this is the last song on the queue right now. Please a SoundCloud link, Kirby Slice. A downloadable SoundCloud link. See ya, Sabat. Yeah, there is some cool sound design in this one, Panda, but in general, it just needs a bit of work, I think. Some layering could help, some paying attention on the frequencies and really trusting your ear a bit more can help. But you kind of go into the Subtronics vein, and I definitely hear the Subtronics inspiration, which is not bad. So yeah, keep working on this, and maybe get a new vocal recording. I don't know. Oh yeah, happy birthday for sure. Kinda love this part. That's a vibe. Then here it gets messy again a bit. Yeah, but there's potential. Keep working on this. Keep working on this. Keep improving your style. Keep improving on your ears. I think that might be the biggest problem right now, that you maybe are not too used to trusting your ears. But you're on a good way, I think. Pretty cool. We're gonna wait till the other two submissions come in, because I think there's two people that asked if they can still submit. In the meanwhile, there is, I think, something on YouTube that I saved for later that I wanted to check with you guys. And since we are on the stream right now, let's just do it to get over some time. Watch later. Oh yeah, that one. Oh, One Big Bang, it's worth it. It's 4 times feedback a month, so should be good to go. Oh, see your wife. All right, so to just get through some time, let's check out the new ATLiens song. I didn't know they are back. They released an album that was definitely not good. So let's check Nibiru, their new song. Yeah, let's just ignore that album, push that aside. So ATLiens definitely have the potential to make crazy stuff. Like they definitely released some of my favorite bass music songs back in the days. So that's something. I don't know what happened with the album. As I said, I had a theory, and it is that they just produced an album while being on tour, and that just ruined the quality of the album because they had to mix and master on headphones and shit. And that, not always, but most of the time, destroys the quality of someone's production if he's used to producing in a studio. You know, it's a different environment, different setting. So if you're not able to do the final touch in the studio because you have to get it out because you're on tour, blah, 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 etc., deadlines, this and that, it can be hard. So let's see what this one is about. I'm kind of over these vocals, not gonna lie. Yes, it sounds like classic ATLiens, but it's also overused. Got you, Kirby. or they just forgot how to produce. This does not sound really good, honestly. I get the idea they wanted to go back to the old style, but this just does not sound really good. The snare sounds pretty bad, the drums sound pretty bad, the vocal is just overused. Like, there is not really anything interesting happening here. It's clipping like crazy as well. What is happening? Why is this happening? How? Okay. You know why I'm so harsh on this, why I'm so frustrated, is not because I hate ATLiens or anything. I don't hate on their stuff. I love what they are doing. I love the aesthetics. I loved their style back in the days, but they just seemingly decided to not do it anymore. And maybe that's just not for me. And there is objectively a few production flaws in this that have not been there before the last album. So I'm kind of confused what happened. This part kind of sounds cool right now. The distorted vocal is kind of dope. Distortion is sick. Yeah, it kind of sounds like, okay, what if we do our stuff less experimental and move more towards the stuff that is popular at the moment? But the big problem is that most of the stuff that's popular at the moment is also badly produced, and they got inspired by that. Like, just quality-wise. I think the sound design is not too interesting or anything, but the quality of this just is a bit lackluster. Like, it just sounds okay. Stuff has to be overblown today because there is very successful stuff that sounds like trash and that clips like crazy, and no one cares because no one pays attention to it or anything, because there is no quality control in dubstep. So let's do that as well. Let's just boost our low end so it's crackly and clippy and sounds bad. That it just confuses me somehow. Especially because this was, like, they did it better. Yeah, it's... honestly... Sadly, a lot less than I expected. A lot less. Which is really, really unfortunate. I will still check their future stuff because I hope they go back to their strength somehow. But, yeah, it is what it is. Maybe next time. Most people don't usually care that much when it comes to technical things in music. Dexro, yes. On one hand, I see your point. On the other hand, in most music genres, there is a strict quality control when it comes to releases because it's more handled by the main part of the stuff that gets released. Let's go into the metal scene. Jaxio link didn't work. If we go into the metal scene, it is just really, really well produced. So the baseline is just well produced stuff. The baseline is well produced stuff because there is a big, long history and culture behind it, and production got better, and production started with, okay, a label is hiring a mastering engineer and he's producing it properly. So the baseline, the foundation is really, really high quality stuff. And that's where everything Like that's the direction everyone wants to go for, and that's the inspiration everyone is getting. In dubstep though, is that the big problem is that dubstep, bass music in general, it's less tough in drum and bass actually, because there's also more background and roots. But in dubstep, we are at a state where the whole scene kind of gets controlled from just a few people, and those people are not the people that make the best music in this genre. That means the bass line is just bad quality music. Not entirely. There's people who are really, really good, and there's people who are really, really successful. But honestly, the biggest artists in the scene, and I can name drop people here. First of all, I have to get that out of the way. I don't say that I have the best mix and mastering ever. I have a mix and mastering that I enjoy, and I mix my stuff how I want to listen to it. So I'm not comparing myself to other people here, but we got Excision, Space Laces, we got Company, Phase One, we got, I don't know, Akezo, we got, there is more people that I don't have like in the top of my head right now, but those people, all those people have mix and mastering flaws. Pretty crazy mix and mastering flaws. No one cares though, because those are the biggest people, because the whole scene gets kind of controlled by them, you know? Like Excision is 50% of the dubstep scene, maybe even more. And stuff that he's putting out and his label releases is the baseline, the foundation. And that's the tough part. I have so many things to say, but hard to write when you have lots of things to say. Basically, I run a music streaming website that ranks songs. The data that comes from ranking is so interesting. Mastering is more like a lever that pushes you higher up, but hey. Yeah, probably. In some of the big names. What's your website, Dexro? I'm interested. I mean, some of the big names have gone on record saying they don't really master this properly. Yeah, antivirus. That's the thing. That's the thing. And that's okay if the quality works. For example, let's look at Space Laces. Space Laces is kind of known for his mix and master. Even though the mix and master has problems, like there is issues in his mix and master. It's a washed out high end. Sometimes stuff is not leveled right. The drums don't come through all the time. Sometimes it sounds flat. It sounds overcompressed. Which is not a problem, because the product, the outcome, the baseline of his production, if you just look at Space Lasers, is fine. It's good. But all that, yeah, he's also known for the sound design, of course, but many people say that he has the best mixdown and stuff. But this mixdown in the scene is still not a top level mixdown. You get what I'm saying? It's quite complicated when you think about it. It's and all comes down to dubstep not having the biggest history. Like there's not really a history behind dubstep yet, because it's such a new genre. Yeah, I know it's not being shown right now because it's not open. I mean, the only thing that matters is that it sounds good on all systems. What you should do and how you should is irrelevant, in my opinion. Kirby Slice, yes, if it sounds good on all systems, right? Nathan, I worked on all the upcoming Humanity's Last Breath songs. Anthracite, I produced with Godhood, I produced with him, and there is more stuff coming, yes. Plus, it's a genre that has changed so much in 16 years. Yeah, 100%. Now we got Jax with a song from 2020. Like this, for example, is bad mastering because it's not loud enough. Ryzen, maybe yes, maybe no. The problem is that my mix and master is not really translatable to a lot of stuff, and I do a lot by ear. I am working on a huge new masterclass though, and this will be a topic of it. Yes. Gonna be like a multi-session masterclass on my Patreon. There can be no life without like a full course. Yeah, Dexter, dubstep has no character. That's the problem. Like, there is no identity in dubstep. It's pretty much, yeah, we have a build up and bass drops, and we can add whatever genre into this. 100% Kirby. Oh, this is kind of cool though. Needs my low end. I like the kick though. Yeah, it kinda does, Kirby, 100%. Hey, Fern.
There can be no life without order. Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be balance in the universe. But the balance has been
Yeah, this section is too long.
broken. Executioner.
Nathan, happy to hear this. That's actually sick. I like the kicks. You know what's funny? The kicks look like a xenomorph. Look at this. Here's the head, and then you got the the tail here and stuff. It's like crawled in like this. All planned, yeah, of course. Yeah, this kick doesn't work anymore. I think it's too distorted now. Sounds less heavy than the one before. Yeah, rhythm pattern sometimes is a bit ass, but that's okay. There we go. Yeah, but thanks for sending this, man. This was cool. Really, really enjoyed the kick. And guys, that's it with today's feedback. I have to pee, and I need my couch. Thank you for submitting stuff. Make sure to be here next week. We are opening the feedback stuff every... What's up, Kirby? You didn't send anything. It's not there. It's not on the post. Oh, you sent it in the chat. No, you have to send it on the last post I did. There you go. You can still do it. We still got 5 minutes. That's fine. I just have to pee real quick. I'll be back. Give me a minute. Come on. Okay, there we go. Here we are. Let me check. Ah, okay, I got it now. For next week, you know. Be on time. Okay. The file, by the way, is also not named properly. Also feedback for next time. Name the file properly. Oh yeah, it just came out, yeah. Cashmaster. Oh, I like the intro. Not the biggest fan of those type of vocals, but I get it. It's kind of in the culture of drum and bass. Lyrics them a fire, and lyrics them a shot. We are good MC, we no round but we are the hottest thing about her. The on top, everybody know what just so we stop. Sure. Ooh. Evaders, go ahead. Just be fast. I hope the Patreon is in the description. So sometimes it feels like the low end is a bit uncontrolled. It's getting a bit out of hand. I think it's because it's clipping a bit too much. But I love the pacing of this. Evaders, maybe next time. It's only $5, so... For 4 times feedback. Can submit every freaking week. It's worth it. Yeah, I think the bass sounds compared to the drums are a bit too loud, and the drums are a bit too clippy. They are a bit too punchy, I think. Sound design is crazy though, and pacing is amazing. Yeah, it slaps 100%. Top. We no come fi sing, we no come fi rap. When we in a full flight, lyrics coming non-stop. Lyrics them a fire, and lyrics them a shot. We a good MC, we no round but we are the hottest thing about her. The on top, everybody know what just so we stop. Sure. Yeah, I think you can just shorten the drums a bit. If the drums, especially the kick, would be a bit shorter, and instead of having this much low end, just have a bit less tail and a bit more of the click sound, it could help a bit already. And yeah, just dial it in a bit better so it's not as clippy. And I definitely get the noisier style. It works. The style is really cool. Yeah, but crazy one. This one is sick, man. What a banger. What a banger. That's heavy. That's really, really heavy. Big ups. Excited to hear more in the future, for real. But now, I gotta call it a day. That was enjoyable. That was incredible. I love it, Jax. I wish you all a great night. Wish you all a great evening, a great day, whatever time it is. See you hopefully next week. Check my YouTube right now. I just dropped a new one-take vocal session thing. Let me actually drop the link here real quick. Cross promo that shit. Definitely check it out. Would be lovely. And then I would say I see you in the next stream. Have a good one. Peace. Evaders, did you check Shade Sanctum yet?